My name is Jacqueline, and I'm the creator and artist of Chibird. Chibird is a collection of motivational, positive comics and GIFs. Whenever I kind of run into a problem or something that is bothering me, I try to think of what would help me feel better and would help motivate me afterwards. So I kind of think of if there was a cute character telling me something to help me through this, what would it be? And then kind of go from there. Back when I was in school, I would just doodle along the lines of my notebook. Now that I'm working, just being able to doodle something gives me at least I feel like I can express myself and then have these characters come out, and then the comics kind of come after that. I try to kind of bring topics that are important to me into the light, so things about equality and women's rights, and sometimes things that are happening in the news or in the US politics. And I try to kind of bring it in a positive note, but also still have a stance on things that I think are right. A big part of why I draw is knowing that my drawings can have a positive impact on people. People will often kind of comment saying that they really needed this today, or it really helped brighten their week. And I really hope that when people view my comics, they kind of are more hopeful and are also more motivated and encouraged. Because I think a lot of people are struggling nowadays with something. I know I was during school just struggling to get motivated, to figure out what I wanted to do in life. I think a lot of people who view my comics are kind of in the same place I was and trying to figure things out, and just kind of providing some comfort and knowing that things will be okay in the end. One of the biggest things that my patrons help me with is they provide a community of support, and I think it also helps just being able to make the wallpaper for them every month. I've been able to explore more artistically and take more risks with my art in the wallpapers versus what I post on my Instagram. Sometimes if I am too experimental, it'll kind of turn people away, but with Patreon, all my patrons are really accepting of when I want to try something new or kind of do something that I haven't done before. And I'm also have been working on a game called Chibird, and so my patrons helped me kind of figure out things what kind of birds to include, and they've helped me test things beforehand, my online store, my stickers for Android, and so they're really great people. They always give good feedback. And I think it's been really helpful because in the end I'm the biggest creative say, but just knowing that people really like something or a certain aspect helps me stay centered to what my audience will like in the end.